what's up, Jay's Fitness fans? It's your boy Jay Dizzle, Gen X Lab sponsored athlete and fitness team member, coming at you with another quick video. Basically, this video is for beginners who are getting started with fitness and physique development and getting into, bodybuilding and just a healthier lifestyle. So basically, what I want to talk about is just a couple things that you may not know, or you're looking for some sort of direction in your own fitness journey. So first thing I want to talk about is finding your why. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to get into bodybuilding, physique development, and just overall health, health and fitness? You have to find out what are the reasons why you're doing this. Maybe you want to get in shape for a wedding, or you're going on a cruise in a couple months and you really want to be beach ready, things like that. Or maybe you just want to get that guy or that girl, or just to feel more confident about yourself. But whatever the reason is, you find out what that reason is, and then you use that as your motivation. Because it's more than just a physical appearance, because the changes that take place on the inside reflect on the outside. And I didn't know that until this past year when I went through my fitness journey. Because I always thought it was about the outward physical beauty, things like that. So whatever your reason is, run with that and use that as your motivation. And the second thing is motivation. Finding motivation to get up every day and to do this is not easy. You have to really, really want to physically change your body and to become better, a better person, a better athlete, whatever, so you can, just overall health, I guess. But you want to stay motivated, especially on those days when, you really don't feel like getting up, or it's the weekend and you're off of work. For me, I get up at 2 o'clock every day. I have 2 jobs and kids and a wife, and, it's not easy to stay motivated, especially when there's snacks and goodies in the house, for the kids. And so my motivation comes from all of you guys, my followers on Facebook, my subscribers on YouTube. When I hear that alarm go off at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's like I don't want to get up, but now that I have an accountability factor, I'm staying accountable to people, it's easy for me to get up and do this every day. The next thing I want to talk about is obstacles. Obstacles are going to happen while you're on your fitness journey or whatever. So you have to find the motivation again to power through those obstacles and to keep going. Life is not going to stop because you're trying to get in shape. Life is not going to stop because you're trying to get a degree in this, that, or the other. Life is not going to stop because anything. So don't wait for everything to just be perfect before you start your fitness journey, or you want to get in shape or whatever. Start now, and every day you look back at your progress. And I guarantee a year from the time you start, and you look back and you see the progress, you're going to be glad that you started. So now let's talk a little bit about training. This is what I believe. Keep it basic. You don't have to make training overcomplicated. There's so much information out there. There's so much information on the web. There's so much information in magazines and even in a library. They still do exist, libraries. But there's so much information out there that it's easy to get information overload, and you don't know what's right and what's not, and what works the best and what doesn't. And a lot of it in this whole fitness thing is trial and error. What works and what doesn't, But you have to find out. You have to be a guinea pig on yourself and test things for yourself. You may get a DVD set or something, and they're telling you to do this, this, and this, and you're finding out that that's not working. And they tell you to eat this, this, and this, but you don't like this, this, and this, you know. So you have to find ways around, you know, the diet, you know, and the exercise. For me, just being around guys that lift and things like that early on just motivated me. And I just watched them. I'm like, okay, well, if they're doing hack squats, I got to do hack squats. If they're doing deadlifts, I got to do deadlifts. But then I found out certain things just didn't work for me, so I just eliminated them from my program. So just keep it basic, keep it simple, learn your compound lifts. And compound lifts are basically the staple of exercise. And what a compound lift is, it means it's just you're recruiting more muscle groups in that lift than just one. For example, bench press. Bench press is mainly a chest exercise, okay? But the secondary muscle that comes into play is your tricep muscles, okay? So that's would be considered a compound lift because you're using more than one muscle group to lift the weight up. And also a little bit of the front shoulder comes into play too. So, you know, you learn those basic lifts, you know, bench press, deadlifts, squats, and then build off of that. You know, try those exercises out for 3 or 4 weeks, see how you're progressing, and then maybe learn some different exercises in the gym. Because when you walk into a gym for the first time, it's very overwhelming. And you see people all the time, and I still see people to this day. You know, they're looking around, they don't know what to do. You know, usually they have like a free session with a personal trainer, but they don't utilize it. So they're looking at the machines and they're trying to look at the description of how to get in the machine and use the machine. And, you know, just don't be intimidated. Ask people. So that's a good piece of advice too. Nutrition. Moving on to nutrition, just basically it's the same thing for me. It's keep it simple. You don't have to overcomplicate it. If you know you don't like tilapia, don't eat tilapia. You know, if you don't like seafood, you know, don't eat seafood. You eat chicken, eat leaner beef. You know, if you're a vegetarian, you know, get your protein sources from, you know, protein drinks and things like that. There's ways to get all the nutritional value that you need throughout the day through different sources. But you got to do a little bit of research. Okay, so like for me, I just keep it simple because if I overcomplicate it, I'm not going to stick to it. Everything should be fun and easy to maintain and endurable. And because if it's overcomplicated, you're really not going to stick to it. And that's why a lot of New Year's resolutions fail. Because people go in with high hopes and then they end up burning out in 2 or 3 weeks. So moving on from nutrition, it's the same with supplementation. Now I represent Gen X Labs. Great products, pre-post. It's a pre-workout and a post-workout drink. I love it. All these products that I have here I have them for a reason. I got them as free samples last year at the Arnold Classic, and I love these products. And I'm not just saying that because I'm endorsing them or whatever, but this Lean 700 right here, fat burner, oh my goodness. Guys, I'm like shedding pounds here, you know, and I've only had this for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now, and it is the bomb. It's awesome. I want more endurance. That is like my favorite pre-workout drink right there. It's blue raspberry flavor, and it tastes great. And take it about I take it about 15 minutes before I go to the gym if I need that extra boost. Like I said, I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm instant motivation, instant like I'm ready to tear some weights up. You know, I want more energy. I just started using that recently, and that's the bomb too. You stack that with the endurance. Oh my goodness, it's awesome. It's awesome. But everything's not going to work for everybody. Go to genxlabs.net and check out all of our products. You know, it's and you'll find out what works for you. Do some research. You know, everything's not going to work for everybody. You know, people ask me, you know, well, do you take creatine? Well, yeah, I've been taking creatine since 1998. you take the recommended dosage, you shouldn't have any problems. But there's a lot of misconceptions that, supplements are magic pills and they're steroids and things like that, and that's not true at all. But the biggest thing that I can tell you and that I can say is to just do your research and find out what works for you and what doesn't. There's so many products on the market, and they use fancy ads and fancy marketing and say, oh, you're going to gain 20 pounds in 24 hours. And people, latch on to that false claim thinking that this product is going to do this, outlandish thing. And then they end up just, knocking the whole supplement industry because, they didn't get the result that they were looking for in 24 hours. So that's all I got for y'all right now. And I just, we're going to be at the Arnold Classic. I'm going to be representing Gen X Labs. Finally, part of my dream is coming true of being at the Arnold and actually working at the Arnold rather than just being a spectator. Come up to booth 329, man. We're going to be there. We're going to be handing out free samples and of all these products and some other stuff that we have there. And, I hope to see y'all there. And, come shake my hand. Tell me that you love Jay's Fitness Journey and that you support your man right here. So, because I'm going to get on that competition stage and I'm going to represent Gen X to the fullest extent of my abilities. All right, so just to recap, find your reason why you want to do this. Stay motivated. Obstacles are going to happen. You have to power through those obstacles. And get your training in order, get your nutrition in order, and get your supplementation in order. All right, because it's not just one good day of training and nutrition that is going to get you the body that you want. It's 365 days a year, including leap year. All right? So that's all I got for y'all right now. It's your boy Jay with Jay's Fitness Journey. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peace.